Hello, Fever River Rail fans, and welcome to another episode of Fever River Reviews. Today, we are taking a look at Scale Train's latest addition to their museum quality line, and that is the SD45X. This is the precursor to the SD45T. SD45T or SDT45? This is the precursor to the tunnel motors. So, got their nice fancy museum quality box. Not a whole lot of detail on the outside. A little bit on the back here. Talking about the museum quality line. Got some line art of the locomotive. Some other information. And then here on the end, we've got the artwork for the engine. We've got the DCC sound. Got Loc sound in it. And I have the EMD demo number 4201 in the SP version as delivered in 1970. Scale Train's got the item number there. Now let's go ahead and get this opened up. Got some history of the locomotive there, as well as features of the model. We'll go over that in a little bit. Foam out of the way, and first off we have the owner's manual. Just some basic information about the locomotive, the model, more specifically operation, CVs, all that fun stuff. Scale Trains isn't quite as fun with their manuals as Rapido, but they're just down to the point. Now there we go, there it is. First look at the model itself. Got some nice weight to it, and we'll get the box moved out of the way. Okay, first off, we've got a pen. A little plastic back to it. Pretty neat. Let's see, no additional detail parts. And there we go. There's the first look at the engine itself. So we got beacon. I didn't plan as far as ahead as I wanted to, or as I meant to. I did get some suggestions on the last review on using some sort of pointer tool to actually point out details. Let's see here. I like having people around when I do this. Like Craig here, he just got me a pencil. So let's see, on top here I see our horn and the... Oh, that's a bell. I thought that was a beacon.
That's a bell.
Yes. And around the front. Around the front, like I said, this is the SP lighting package. So we've got the big headlight over the two small ones, and we got the headlights up by the number boards. We also have classification lights. And let's see, there's the EMD logo. We got cab interior. And it looks like builder's plate down there. So far, just amazing quality out of Scale Trains. Although I tend to expect nothing less from what they've already shown off. All right, let's get this the rest of the way out of the packaging. And oh my, that does certainly have some weight. Really cool finish. The metallic blue paint, flat white. And we've got these protectors for the wheels. Just a quick pop off. And we'll get those protectors out, and looks like we have the... I can never remember the name of that. Train tracker? And apparently there's also a fire extinguisher behind that door. All right, coming around back, we've got the class lights again. And as I said, this is the precursor to the tunnel motor, so it's got this big rear, got radiator, plenty of room back here. It doesn't have the vents like the tunnel motors do, or the additional vents at the bottom there like the tunnel motors. But we do have an improved radiator versus the regular SD45. Coming around to the other side, get this other piece of foam out of the way. Tracking barcode again. More printed detail. Got the fuel filler and all that picked out. Builder's plate again. Voltage warning sign. More fire extinguishers. And radiator. Or engine water fill. So there we have the first look. So I'm going to go ahead and get this over to the tracks, and we're going to do our first run here. Okay, here we are over on the layout, and we're going to go ahead and get us started off with the lights. So there are the regular headlights. 5 is the class lights. There's white, green, and red. White being unscheduled extra, green being second section of the same train symbol or number, and red is a pusher or reverse move. Unlike the Big Blow, which is the only other scale trains engine I have with class lights, you have to double press. Each light is on, off, and cycles that way. Let's see. 6 is the gyro light, which is the light on the top there. You can kind of see it going. I'm going to hit the lights here and see if that shows up any better. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. Let's see, 12 is headlight dimmer. I don't necessarily care for this function. I never use it. 14. Is supposed to be number boards. Oh, it's supposed to be okay, 14 turns them off once the engine is started up. Now, let's go ahead and do that real quick. Cab lights, inspection lights, step lights. And horn. And we'll go back to 14. Yep. You can see that comes off. And 15 is the UDE light. Undesired emergency. This light was designed to come on in the event of emergency brake application. On the model, 15 will illuminate the red UDE light, and all other headlights will turn off. Pressing 15 at the same time will reverse that. And we'll bring that back on. I don't, never mind. I saw something about ditch lights. 1 second. Okay, here we are at the rear end, and we're going to go ahead, change direction. There we go. Class lights, same deal. I believe they come on both. Yeah. Class lights will be on at both ends. Radiator fan, air dryer. Alright, so that is all the sound effects. Like I said, the Scale Trains isn't quite as fun as Rapido with their sound effects, their owner's manual, but they don't need to be. Detail and spell quality speak for itself. Okay. So now let's see how she crawls. A little bit shaky. On the quick side, but let's go ahead and see what she has for torque. Yeah, she's got some power to her. And reverse. Same thing. And we'll notch it up to 50%. And 0. Little bit of momentum going there. And we'll bring it back into the center here. And good emergency stop. All right, so I'm gonna go get this on the rollers. I'm gonna get it breaking. It's getting broken in. And I will bring you guys back once that is completed. And there we have the break-in completed. Get it wound down, get it stopped. And we're gonna get it back onto the track on its own. But first, that keep live does not stay lit for long. It should be enough for any small issues that this might encounter. But let's go ahead and get on with it. All right, first and foremost, let's go ahead and start with the crawl. And about the same. Get a little bit of torque still. And forward. And we're looking good. So now that we're all broken in, let's go ahead and hook up to our train, and let's get over to Galena. Okay, here we are at the head of the train. Let's see how it couples. Sorry for the reflection. I am looking through our protective guard. Well, looks like a joint was made. And we are looking good. All right, now we're gonna get some shots on our way over to the hill. In the meantime, you guys enjoy a little bit of history on the locomotive. Oh, and here's the bell. Bigger is better is an apt description for EMD's SD45X, the locomotive powerhouse of the 1970s. Built on the longest single-engine platform at the time with an unprecedented 4,200 horsepower out of its 20-cylinder 645 series prime mover. The SD45X became a signature locomotive of the Southern Pacific Railroad, typically found on heavy mainline freights out of their home base in Roseville, California. The SD45Xs were seen in locomotive consists with SD45Rs, SD45T-2s, and SD40T-2s. Unfortunately, due to their uniqueness as mechanical oddballs, SP retired all 7 units, which were eventually scrapped shortly thereafter. Although their lives are short-lived, the SD45X left a lasting impression on North American railroads with innovative designs, features like its HT-C trucks and -2 electrical system. And here we are at the base of the hill. So we have just the Fever River reefers. We are at the base of the hill, and we are going to turn the throttle up to 50 and see how far she gets. All right, through the tunnel, better than most diesels. I hear slipping, and that is all she has. So that is about halfway up the hill. Pretty good run. And that's kind of all I got. So while setting this on the track, bringing it over for the run-in, I did notice, we'll pull it up here a bit. 1 second. Okay, here we go. So I did notice the chains are molded plastic. The Big Blows, one of the other museum quality models, has actual chains everywhere that there should be a chain. But you get a real good view on that light there. That's the inspection light. Hanging to the rear here. Yeah, there's nothing else to add to the rear. But yeah. Alright, there we go. So value at $407. I think it's a little high, but when you look at a lot of the other offerings in the same price range, it's not bad. But that said, I'm not in the best place financially at the moment. The 44 tonner video, I put a donation link. I was asking for help with this. But Scale Trains did work with me. They pushed my deadline to pay back a couple of weeks so I could get another paycheck in the bank. And they also have an option through PayPal to pay in installments. So instead of dropping $400 all at once, I'm dropping $100 every couple of weeks, I think. I'm not sure. I'll have to check that. So value, I'm going to say 4 out of 5. It's definitely a few things lacking, but it is an awesome engine, and no, I don't know. Yeah, 4 out of 5. 400's a big number for this. It is a unique engine, being the 45X rather than just a -2. I really like the paint detail. I really like the paint job. Cab interior. I don't know how to get the cab lights to turn on their own. Is it doing? Yeah. Let's see if I can get a good view in there. And not the best view, but you can see that it does have a full interior. Yeah. I don't know where to get the camera. It's got a full interior. It's got all these awesome lights. The class lights, I mentioned in the M420 video, the Rapido M420, how that had individual lights for the class lights, which is far more realistic. Scale Trains still hasn't updated that. It's got the single bulb ditch lights. I should probably do a little bit of research into that, see if it's just different types of class lights. Like this would have single bulbs and it would have lenses or something to go over it, or I'm sure you guys know what I mean. I'm gonna give a 4 out of 5 for detail. 4.8 out of 5. Well, it's got a good mechanism. It got halfway up the hill, so it's got a lot of weight to it. Good traction. I'm really happy with it. If I had the money, I would probably think about getting one of the other ones they offered. Maybe one in the SP paint. So yeah, this is a solid model. So I can highly recommend this if this is your type of thing. Whether that's SP, whether that's demonstrator, or whether you're like me and just like the weird stuff. That said, this is probably going to get parked with my 45-2. But yeah. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe for more. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this model. Let me know how I did. To the guy that made all those suggestions on the 44 tonner video, thank you so much for that. I give you a shout out, but I can't think of your name offhand. I'll probably put something in somewhere, picture of your name. I don't know. We'll see. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Peace out.